Hello, welcome to my channel Carnivorous Beast. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why people fail at the carnivore diet. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos. Share this video and put any comments in as well. So without further ado, let's hit the top 5 reasons why people fail at the carnivore diet. Number 1, emotional connection to food. Food has been made as a big entertainment part of our life. It's been made fun, it's been made this purposeful celebration. So birthday cakes, going out for meals. And although that's fine, it's become every single day now. Every day has become have a treat daily. Let's have a treat for just small little things, and they don't become a treat anymore. They become the staple diet. And people become addicted to these things, these high carbohydrate, high sugar meals, foods that we have. And it's hard to break that, it becomes addictive. So when you go onto the carnivore diet and you have one of those bad days and you want to comfort eat, people don't get that same sensation from eating meat. Although very filling and very nutritious, they don't get that feel-good factor as such because of the sugar dopamine kick that you get. So people find sometimes that when going on the carnivore diet and having a bad day or a bad week at work or within their lifetime, they find that they fall off that wagon without getting back on because they just go into those sugary foods, get that comfort eating that we've been grown up with. It's kind of been wired into us. The cartoon characters on cereals, the birthday celebrations, as I said before, celebrating having a good week at work and then having a bad thing, drinking as well, alcohol. So that is my first reason, is our emotional connection to food. Let me know if any of you have these issues, emotional connections, because it'd be interesting to hear how many people feel or recognise that they are having this in their diet. So put a comment below and I'll write back to you and just have a chat about it. Number 2. People tend to make it far more expensive than it actually needs to be, and then it's not sustainable anymore. So the carnivore diet isn't about eating ribeye steak 3-4 times a day. It's about having a varied diet still, so you can still eat things like beef, lamb, chicken, fish, you can have pork as well. And people think, well, I need to have ribeye steak every single time because that's what I've heard Sean Baker say, or Sean Baker doesn't even say that, to be fair, but people do think that. So that is not what it's about at all, and you can make it very cheap. And I'm going to be doing a video next week about how you can do carnivore on a budget. So I will go into more detail about them, but I will touch briefly on this now. So learn when your supermarket reduces its foods. Go in at that time and just fill your trolley up with it. That's what I do. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see that I've been posting all the bargains that I've been getting at my local Morrison's. And you can get, I think the other day I got about 13 meals for 15 quid. And it was all high quality meats. And yes, I got ribeye steaks in there and it was a bargain. So learn when your supermarket is reducing their foods, and go in at that time, fill your trolley up and get it in the freezer. Plan your meals throughout the day, throughout the week as well, so you know what you're going to be eating, so you can prepare, defrost those foods and get them ready. Also as well, another thing you can do is speak to your local butcher. Learn who they are, learn the products that they sell, and if you get to know them, they start to throw things in for free for you. They might even throw in some bones, so you can make in some bone broth. You can usually get some offal for them very cheap as well, and you'll be able to get a deal with them. So build that rapport with your local butcher, and then you can start to make the diet a little bit cheaper. Number 3. So people tend to fall off the wagon, but they don't get back on. So eating that one bad bar of chocolate or something that you may think is naughty, doesn't matter, just carry on as you were. If you've had that one little treat here and there, don't worry about it. Just go back to eating the carnivore diet, because just because you had it doesn't mean that everything is lost and everything is ruined. If you can get back on the horse and carry on as you were, then brilliant, more power to you. I myself have I've done it myself. So during Easter, I had a hot cross bun. I enjoyed it, I liked it. But then as soon as I ate that, I was back on again as normal. All my other meals were still carnivore. It was just that one little bit. So don't be afraid if you do eat something that's not within the boundaries as such as the carnivore diet. Just carry on as normal, because it's not going to matter. And as long as you recognize or feel good about it, then carry on, because there will always be hiccups and everybody's journey is different. So my journey will be far different to any of your journey out there, and I can only give you my sort of side of the story. So if you do have that one thing, do not worry, do not fret about it. Don't say, well, I may as well carry on the rest of the week eating bad because I've eaten that one bad thing. Go back to eating how you were and carry on, because don't put things off till tomorrow. Start today, even if you have that hiccup, and eat that good food again, that good nutritious meat food. So reason number 4, outside pressures. So a lot of people hear this diet and just don't understand it. They don't know why somebody would just cut out all those foods that we've been brought up to eat, that, you know, that conventional wisdom saying to us that we must have carbohydrates in our diet. Carbohydrates are non-essential, so we do not need them. I have proven that I can live without them, and I'm still here and I'm thriving. So a lot of people out there just don't get it, and it's very hard for them to actually understand it. So you may feel that pressure from them to stop eating that way because it's not healthy for you, or you're not going to survive on just eating that. Now, if you feel like you can do it. And if you are struggling to explain to them why you're doing it, well, just say to them, look, this is my choice and I want to try it, or I'm going to eat this way. If they don't understand it, then that's their problem. So carry on that way. A big thing as well is that vegan is becoming more and more popular. There's films out there such as Game Changers that people may feel pressured, but the thing is, those films, those people out there who are sometimes can be quite militant with the veganism ideology, trying to tell you that you're doing the wrong thing. Well, you're not, okay? Read Sean Baker's The Carnivore Diet. Look at all the science out there to support that actually eating a meat-based diet can be better for the environment than a vegan diet. So a lot of people get attacked by the sort of vegan community for going at the exact opposite to what they do. But if you feel that's right for you and you are feeling healthy and good about it, then carry on. Don't let that stop you. Media sort of pushes this as well. We see a lot of stories in the media that a plant-based diet is better for you. You know, the advertising campaigns out there for corporations say that a plant-based diet is good for you and the environment. Well, this is wrong. Stop listening to them. Do your own research and come up with your own answers. If you feel like a carnivore diet is what's right for you and what's right for the environment, then go for it. I would also recommend reading Paul Saladino's The Carnivore Code as well, and there's a lot of science in those books that say that this is really good, healthy diet. And you don't have to stay on it forever. You can make adjustments in the future, but it's a really good healing process to begin with. Reason number 5, the adaptation phase. So starting the carnivore diet, your body is going to go through some changes. You're now using fats as a fuel source instead of carbohydrates, and we call this going into ketosis. So you may get something what we call the keto flu. You may start getting coldy symptoms, feeling a bit sick. You may even get diarrhea as well. Some people get these a lot more than others. I didn't really have that much of a problem with it, but I do know some people who really struggled. They were feeling tired, they were feeling sick, as I said before, and getting that keto flu. Now, this does go within the first week or two. It's just your body changing and adapting, and nothing wrong with that at all. As long as you can get through that, then you will have no issues. But some people do find it difficult to get through that phase. They think, well, this isn't working, I feel more tired, I feel sick, I feel ill. Well, that's absolutely normal, and you will get past that. It's just your body adjusting and it's working hard in order to change its fuel source. Now, there are ways you can negate this, and this is what I did. I started off on the paleo diet. I was eating less refined sugars, less processed foods, and getting a better relationship with food, taking away that entertainment factor, which I talked about in reason 1, making food more of a fuel source instead of that fun entertainment type thing. So starting off on paleo was really useful for me. And then what I did, coming from paleo, I moved down to keto, where I was starting to adjust my energy sources from carbohydrates to fat. And because I was already moving from the paleo side to the keto side, when I went into ketosis, I didn't feel the effects as much. I did have times where I was feeling a bit tired, and I did have headaches as well, but they went fairly quickly as well. So I moved from paleo to keto because I felt there was a better path, as it was giving me that better relationship with food. Then I became fat adapted through the keto diet. From keto, I then moved to the carnivore diet, and moving from keto to the carnivore, I didn't get any of those symptoms, any of those adaptation phase issues, and that was what made me stick with it much easier. So I do recommend actually doing a more gradual path into the carnivore diet. I've recently given up dairy, which I'm going to do a video about very soon. So, I've done it in very phased steps, and I feel great from it. I am thriving. So that will be my final reason, is the adaptation phase. And I'll be interested to know if any of you guys have had any issues adapting to the carnivore diet. So please leave some comments below. And maybe I can get a chat with you in the future, or we can just chat in the comment section. If there are any other sort of comments you have on any of the previous reasons, please put a comment down and we will have a chat and get more information, get this community growing. Top 5 reasons why people fail at the carnivore diet. I hope you liked the video. If so, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down. Leave a comment, let me know why. Let me know if there's something you disagree with, or I can really learn from you guys, so that'd be great to hear. If you haven't already done so as well, subscribe to the page. I'll be releasing videos every single week, so if you subscribe, you won't miss any of those. And I will be releasing, as I said, videos every single week. Next week I'll be talking about how to make the carnivore diet cheap, doing the carnivore diet on a budget, so don't miss that. If you also like this video as well, share it with your friends, family, whoever, spread the word about the carnivore diet. Let's get this community growing. You can also follow me on my Instagram, which is linked in my page, at Carnivorous, where I share all the deals that I get from supermarkets, my training program, so I do strength training, so you can see some of that, and also just sort of day-to-day living on the carnivore, so please follow me there as well. Thank you for visiting my page. Leave any comments below, and I hope to see you again next week.